Boston Red Sox going up against the New York Yankees. First pitch coming your way next. With my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And we're just about set to get this wild card series underway, Singy. Game one has outsized importance in a three-game set.
Yeah, Boog, it's a huge game. There's no doubt about it. Players are always talking about setting the tone in game one of a series. Well, in a three-game series, that might be the only tone that gets set. So this is no ordinary series opener.
Today's starting pitcher, Max Fried. What do you look for here?
Well, his main pitch is that cutter, and he will use it to jam guys, especially opposite-handed matchups. And then, same-handed matchups, just trying to miss the barrel of the bat. He's just got to make sure that he doesn't start it over the heart of the plate, because then it can go right into the sweet spot of the bat. When it's right, it's got late horizontal movement, so he still has to mix in his other offerings. He can't just rely on that cutter, otherwise hitters will start diving at it.
Towards first, Bellinger over to pick it up. He'll do it himself. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight. 2 outs, base is empty. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. This to third, Rosario. Fires over to first. They don't come any quicker. 3 pitches. Back here in New York. And towing the slab for the Boston Red Sox in this one, Garrett Crochet. Always a treat to watch, one of the best starters in the sport, Singing.
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. Here comes Aaron Judge. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. That one felt good. The Yankees score first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Base hit, center field. So a man aboard now with one away. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Oh, a great stop. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching the American League Wild Card Series on the show. Game one of this Wild Card Series. So stepping in for Boston, Ceddanne Rafaela. Swing and a ground ball. Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Long throw to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Now the third baseman, Caleb Durbin. And that one is lifted in the air. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And now a wide throw to third. Next is the designated hitter, Masataka Yoshida. Hit on the ground to the right side. And that's just foul. 2 outs and a runner at third here in game one of the Wild Card Series. In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. On the ground, right side. Inning over. And the Red Sox lead 1. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back back at Yankee Stadium. We head to the bottom of the second. Ahmed Rosario stepping in now for the Yankees. Drilled out towards left center field. Durant giving chase. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out. Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. This one in the air, center field. Anthony drifts towards it. And there's two down. Randall Grichuk now. To third. In plenty of time to first, and the inning is over. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Top half of the third inning, and now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Carlos Narvaez. Fastball right back to the mound. Tosses to first. One pitch and one out. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. 2 down. Now batting Jarren Duran.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. Not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. And that'll do it. Red Sox back in the Bronx, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jose Caballero. In the air to left center, Anthony on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out. Here's Cody Bellinger. In the air, out towards left center. 2 away down. Here is Aaron Judge. He's already homered here in this one. Hit on the ground to short. Story throws to first. And talk about efficient. 3 outs on 3 pitches. Game 1 of this wild card series. So stepping in for Boston, Roman Anthony. And he grounds one to the right side. Into the outfield, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Here comes Wilson Contreras. And fouled off.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit. And Harvey Order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Stanton gets it back in quickly. Runner holds it second, but they've got something going on here. First and second, no outs. Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. The 1-0. This one in the air, center field. Grichuk gets there. He's under it. Brings it in. Runner tags it second. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. Here's Trevor Story. Grounded out his first time up. That one lifted to left. And that is that. One left for the Red Sox. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Giancarlo Stanton. In the air to left center, Anthony. Under it. One up, one down.
One wonderful thing about the postseason, you never know who's going to be the hero. It could be the superstar, but often it's a far more unlikely player.
There's a swing and a drive. That one back. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. It sounded really good, too. just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
Rafaela slings to first, and now 2 gone.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Goldie up to bat next, lays off for a ball. To the right side, and that one handled. On to first. Out number 3. 1 left for the Yankees. They lead it 1-0. New inning getting started. So stepping in for Boston, Caleb Durbin. On the ground to short, Caballero. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Well, it's been a struggle on offense for them in this one, so maybe that wakes them up a little bit. You know, an error can certainly give the opposing lineup something to get excited about. You got somebody on base, so we'll see if they can make something of it.
1 away. 1 out man at first. Next to hit, Carlos Narvaez. Right through there for a strike. Narvaez thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. So the call will stand. So they'll lose their first challenge. The 0-1. Out towards left center. Grichuk gets under it. Brings it in. And there are 2 down. So digging in, Wilyer Abreu. This ball's chopped on the ground. Bellinger over to pick it up. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. Hit in the air, center field. And there's 1 down. Here's the center fielder, Randall Grichuk. 0 for 1 so far. That's a hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about.
Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save. What a stop to first. In the dirt. Great pick. Got him. What a play. Here comes Cody Bellinger. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. Slams into the wall and hangs on.
Oh, man.
Back in the Bronx, start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Jaron Duran. Here's a high chopper.
No, foul ball.
And that goes foul.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And that one finds its way through. And a man aboard.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Base hit into center field. Here comes the runner. He'll score in the tie. It's an RBI single. It's 1-1. Here's Contreras now. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Stanton in position. And there's 1 down. Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 2. This one in the air, center field. Grichuk under it. And there's 2 away. Go ahead run on base. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. Hit in the air out to center field. Grichuk settles underneath it. And that's the 3rd out. But the RBI single pushes across a run. All even now at 1-1. You're watching the American League Wild Card Series on the show. Back for more from the Bronx. And stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back there. Gone into Monument Park. That one landed amongst the legends. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they take the lead. It's 2-1.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. For a guy with top-tier power, this is just another day at the office. Always a threat to send one out. I just don't know how you're supposed to pitch to him.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Back-to-back hits, and they were hit hard.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy.
Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. And the throw bounces, tag out.
Gosh, that's just a terrible jump right there off first base. It really cost him. And it wasn't even a great throw, but it still allowed him to slap the tag on him just in time. Boogie looked like it was you running or something. When you get off the blocks that poorly, you've got to be willing to shut it down and get back to first.
He's got it. 2 down. And now it's Ahmed Rosario. In the air to left center. Durant has a beat on it and makes the grab. That is the inning. Solo shot from Aaron Judge for the Yanks. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. We go to the top of the 7th. So stepping in for Boston, Caleb Durbin. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that puts the tying run on base.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Carlos Narvaez. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. There's one. Double play. What a quick killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Yankees 2 and the Red Sox 1. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, set for the last half of the 7th. Paul Goldschmidt stepping in. Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. A solo shot. And they add to the lead. It's 3-1.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy.
Now at the plate, Austin Wells. And there's one down. Here's the center field. And now Alex Cora is out of the dugout, and he will make a new pitcher for the Red Sox, Greg Weisser.
Gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. And the batter will be the shortstop, Jose Caballero. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. The Yanks do get 1 on the solo homer. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Game 1 of this wild card series. Ready to begin the 8th. Abreu getting ready to hit. This one in the air, right field. And it gets by him. And he'll pull into second safely.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get.
Lined into right. Brings it in. Here comes the runner from third. Laid the play. Not in time. He's safe. It's 3-2. And now the center fielder, Roman Anthony. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Pretty amazing.
Manager out of the dugout. Jake Bird on the pitch here.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
The Yankees trying to hold a one-run lead here in the late stages of game one. In the air to left center, and it drops in. And the tying run is on base. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. Ground ball could be two. Caballero toss to second. Out to Bellinger. That's a double play. Back here in New York, bottom of the eighth. Cody Bellinger stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here. A solo shot. And they tack one on the board. It's 4-2.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it.
This one in the air, center field. And there's one away. Here's Stanton now.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
High fly ball out towards left center. Two down. So up next, Jazz Chisholm Jr. High fly ball out to left field. Duran on the move. And that is that. All set to start the ninth in this one. So stepping in for Boston, Cedar Rafaela. Chop back up the middle. Grabs it barehanded, and they get the out.
Pretty flashy with the bare hand grab right there. Kind of risky, but, man, he made it look easy.
Left field. That one gets down for a hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Now here is Caleb Durbin. And that one is lifted in the air. And a base hit. Pushing for more, pushing his luck. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Now just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now that sets up a...
On the ground. Flips it. One at second. Got him. Double play just when they needed it most. What a finish. So the New York Yankees off of the right foot here in this wild card series. They take game one in front of their home fans.
Yeah, and you could argue there's even more pressure on you as the home team in a three-game series. But these fans definitely showed up for this one. They had an impact, Boog, and their guys took care of business.
And on the other side of things, it'll be